Welcome to Healing the Spirit, a space where we awaken our creativity, deepen our connections, and remember who we are through the lens of astrology, archetypes, and art making. I'm your host, Jonathan Coe. Hello everyone, welcome to Healing the Spirit, and welcome to this episode. It's really felt to me like this coming week is not really a time for us to be engaging in the contemplations in the ways that we usually do on this podcast. And there are a couple of reasons, at least for me personally, why that is. The first is that we are in the thick of eclipse seasons, and this is not true across all cultures, certainly not true across all cosmologies, but one of the frameworks that I have been taught and that resonated particularly with me at this very moment is that sometimes during eclipses, something really deeply sacred is happening in the cosmos, in the skies, Eclipses are alchemical cauldrons. Eclipses are moments when the two luminaries, the sun and the moon, meet. And that depth of union can be so confronting. And that in certain cosmologies, eclipses are moments that are not really for our spectacle. Eclipses are really a time to go within rather than to look into the cosmos for guidance. And that's not to say that the universe, the cosmos, is not here to guide us. We are always guided, right? And also at the same time, purely intuitively, that's not where I'm being guided. So I want to invite us to a different kind of contemplation today, which is through a guided meditation. And I also acknowledge before we get into the meditation that this is a really difficult time for a lot of us. I fully believe that, and not just believe on an intellectual or on a spiritual level, but I really feel and know viscerally in my own body how we are the world. As much as I want to separate myself from the rest of the world and the rest of what is happening to us, I'm not able to. And so with everything that's been going on the world stage in Israel and Palestine, and with all of the pain that is currently happening, it almost feels to me like this is not the time for brain work for me personally. And instead, this is the time to be tending to the places, right, that are hurting. And I am not sure if that will resonate with all of you listening. But if you do resonate with it and it feels aligned to engage in perhaps a deeper, more still contemplation of your own inner sanctuary, this is the place for you at this moment. And if not, that is 100% cool. And I will also plan to share some conversations in the coming week that you may really enjoy. And that may be more your cup of tea. But if you are available for it, if you are feeling like it will be helpful for you to take a few moments to do a loving kindness meditation, my own version of it, I welcome you to join me. So I welcome you to begin by really checking in with your body in whatever ways the word body makes sense to you at this moment. For some of us, the word body may not immediately bring us into our whole body. Maybe it's just certain parts of our body. For others, maybe you feel more of the air around you, the energetic field around your body. Or maybe the word body is guiding you into the place, into the land that you're currently living in. Whatever makes sense to you at this moment, I invite you to guide your consciousness to the body that feels like it's calling your attention. And begin breathing into this body. There's no right way to breathe. But perhaps noticing your inhalation and your exhalation. The ebb and the flow of your breath. The ways that your being begin to settle, or maybe the ways that some activation begins to come online through your breath. As for me, I enjoy noticing myself filling up all of the cells in my body, all of the beings that comprise me as I understand myself in this dimension. On my inhale, filling that up. And on my exhale, allowing a melting, a process of getting closer to the ground. A process of maybe relaxing or surrendering. And allow your breath to be as deep or as shallow as feels right to you at this moment, as quick or as slow as it feels right to you. Allow your breath to guide you. Allow your body to find its own pace and rhythm. Begin to notice what would happen if you allow your breath, your inhale and your exhale, to begin directing your attention and your breath into the lower parts of your body. Perhaps noticing your toes, the outside edges of the soles of your feet, your ankles, and your legs. And then begin allowing your lower body to start noticing, to start sensing into the vibration of the earth, home planet. Even if you live in a city, even if you live inside a high-rise building, you are part of Earth. And so your body remembers this frequency that is emanating from Earth. And allow yourself to start tuning in to this frequency. Tuning in to the sense of aliveness that the Earth emanates. And with your next inhale, allowing your body naturally to begin matching this frequency of Earth. Maybe you notice the frequency or the rhythm of the Earth as being a little bit slower than your mind. Or perhaps you notice it a little bit quicker than your breath. Simply allowing your body to start regulating with the frequency that is the Earth. In harmonizing our bodies, our physical vessel with this energy, it's not a guarantee for calmness or for regulation, but rather it's a reunion, a remembering. And in that remembering, there is access to wholeness, wholeness that exists beyond ideas of perfection, wholeness that exists beyond ideas of shoulds, but wholeness that just is, wholeness that honors where you are, where we are, and where the rest of the world currently is in this present moment. Notice what happens in your system as you allow yourself to synchronize, to harmonize with this frequency. Now begin directing your attention above the top of your head into the skies, into ether, into the clouds, into that which seems more vast than you or your body. Allow yourself, as you continue to move around this earth energy, to begin also tapping into a more vast field of energy, a universal life force that exists, that animates this universe, this multiverse, this pluriverse, this omniverse. We are such multidimensional beings, and perhaps you are becoming aware through your spiritual practice, through your own way of existing in this world, that you are not alone, that other beings in other forms are moving alongside you, are pulsating with their own unique life force. And perhaps in tuning into this larger, vaster field of energy, you may also start to notice your own life force energy. Perhaps you notice your heartbeat. Perhaps you notice the circulation of your blood moving through you without you consciously directing it. Perhaps you notice the ways that your lungs know how to make space for oxygen coming in. However you are feeling your life force energy, I invite you to honor this life force energy. Perhaps you want to say thank you, my life force energy, for allowing me to be here, to be in this form, to be experiencing life as I'm experiencing it right now. Perhaps you simply want to bow. Maybe there is a visual representation of this unique life force energy of yours. Perhaps you want to sing to this unique life force energy. Whatever you are feeling compelled to move into. Maybe you even notice your body swaying ever so slightly, making little moves, just to say hello, hello, hello life, moving through me as me. Hello. Recentering into your inhale and your exhale, allowing each inhale to invigorate you and each exhale to relax you. Trusting that with every expansion, there comes contraction. This is the way of the world. this is the way of the physical universe that we are finding ourselves in. And allowing that expansion and contraction to be here, welcoming them. And we begin with ourselves. The self is an illusion, and the experience of the self is so real. I invite you, if it feels aligned, to bring your hands to your heart. Maybe one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. Notice the perimeter of your body, the sensations on your skin. And from your heart space, begin affirming, may I be well. May I be safe. May I know love. May I be well. And noticing how that feels within you. Maybe unexpected emotions are coming up. Maybe you feel a certain warmth. And then allowing yourself to bring into your mind, into your field, an image of a loved one, someone near and dear to you. Perhaps your partner, or a family member, or a dear friend, or maybe even a pet or a plant, or an object in your home that means a lot to you. And holding the image of this other being with their own life force. Allow your heart to express, may you be well. May you be safe. May you know love. May you be well. And notice if anything comes up for you, anything at all. And giving yourself the grace, the gift of welcoming anything that comes up. And then expanding a little bit further. Perhaps someone that you don't know very well, that you've seen 1 or 2 times. Someone on the street, a little spot on your neighborhood, something that feels neutral or someone that feels neutral. And from your heart space, again expressing, may you be well, may you be safe. May you know love. May you be well. Recentering into your breath, remembering your inhalation and exhalation, and allowing yourself to breathe these sentiments into the field of this person, or this place, or this being. And next, I invite you to bring in a difficult situation, a difficult person, or perhaps a person who is having a difficulty at this moment, a person who is hurting. A person who is in pain, or a group of people or a place that is in pain. And notice how there may be difference here. That your current experience is not the current experience of this being. And allow your heart space to express to this being, may you be well, may you be safe, may you know love, may you be well. Allowing your inhalation to take in the potency of this experience you are having right now. Or maybe even holding space for nothing. Sometimes when we allow ourselves to go into the places that feel activating, or that our minds think will be activating, we are met with nothing. We are met with a certain, perhaps disappointing detachment. And breathing into whatever is arising. Affirming this experience as being real. And finally, I want you to imagine all of us that comprise the world. Everyone, everything, all of the living beings, the animate and the inanimate, the seen and the unseen. Include all of it. And bring all of it to your mind's eye. And allow your heart to express these sentiments. May you be well. May you be safe. May you know love. May you be well. I invite you to bring your hands into a part of your body that feels neutral. For me at the moment, my hands are resting on my thighs. Perhaps what feels neutral for you are your knees or your belly. And simply holding space for everything that is arising. You may notice the complexity of this experience. Maybe there's a part of you that's really hungry, or maybe there's a part of you that's really tired or really rested. Maybe there's a part of you that is experiencing joy for certain aspects of your life. And maybe you're noticing that these sensations, these emotions are held alongside deep grief, deep pain. Maybe these sensations, these emotions, these experiences are your own, or maybe they are shared experiences. I welcome you to witness the entire spectrum of this experience. As we begin closing the space, I welcome you to invite an awareness back into your inhalation and your exhalation, the ebb and the flow of your breath. And if it feels good to you, I also invite you to notice all of the beings that comprise you. Depending on your practice, maybe you are experiencing the presence of your guides, or maybe your ancestors, or maybe the energy of your friends and loved ones, the energy of the earth. Maybe you notice a deity or a god that you have a personal relationship with. I invite you to notice. All right, friends, thank you so much for spending this time with me, for being in meditation with me. I hope that that meditation gave you anything that you needed and allowed you to experience whatever it is that you need to experience at this moment. From my heart to yours, I am sending you deep, deep love. I am sending you care. Until next time, thank you.